you just have your coffee and you get out here?
I usually drink. It depends. Every now and then, depends on the day. Depends how I feel. Sometimes I eat breakfast, sometimes I don't. I'm gonna have a little cup of coffee.
How's the first week, big picture-wise?
I thought it was a good week. You know, our guys come out, and it's been really fun to coach these guys, especially when you don't have to motivate them to come out to practice and compete. These guys are already always up to compete and looking forward to get better. And as a coach, that's fun to have guys just want to play ball. They love football and love competing. And I felt like we've gotten a lot better each and every day. And there's only been a day with shoulder pads on, so. But if we continue to improve, we're gonna be right on pace.
A couple of the assistant coaches mentioned how bright some of the young players are.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you guys knew during the recruiting process, or are you kind of seeing that more as you get them?
I think it's more when you got them here and you're around them. Just seeing, because now we have them here where we able to teach them and see how they retain things, and our guys have done a great job. I think it's more of our players helping the young guys throughout the summer, and now they're here and they're able to go through practice and knowing what to do, and that makes it a lot easier.
With the amount of retention, are you further along than maybe you thought you would hope, or about the same?
Well, I think we're further along because, again, our guys understand what we're doing a lot better than the spring, and things are so smoother than the spring, and then you see the execution, it's a little better than what it was in the spring. It's just because those guys understand it a lot better.
Coach, what have you seen from DeCallan at that star spot that you like so far?
He's tough. He's a tough kid. He's a smart kid. He's where he's supposed to be. You know, that's the good thing about DeCallan. He's rarely out of position. You know, and that comes with being a smart player and understanding where he's supposed to be at, and that helps him tremendously. But he's an ultra competitor, and it's great because he's tough, and he's, as a coach, you like, because there's not going to be too many missed assignments when he's out there.
Coach, we saw a video of the players learning the fight song. Just what's the idea behind that?
Well, I think it's important that they understand the fight song. I think it's important that we take pride in our university, and it was amazing when I asked our guys the first day how many guys knew the fight song. Only 2 guys raised their hand. You know, that's a problem. You know, so we made it to where everybody, coaches and players, have to learn the fight song, and I just think that's important that our guys understand that and take pride in their university.
Do you remember which 2 guys knew it?
Yeah, I don't want to call them out.
Can we hear your fight song?
I'm not into it right now. It's too early.
It's too early.
Yeah.
Do you plan on doing anything on the field with the players and the band, that kind of stuff, or is that something
yeah,
you do?
we do. That's something we've done everywhere we've been. You know, after a win, we go over to the band and sing the fight song. You know, so that's something we plan on doing here too.
Coach, is alma mater on the schedule for next week?
The who?
Learning the alma mater, is that on the schedule for next week?
Possibly. We'll make sure everybody know the fight song first. We're gonna move on. We're gonna advance on up to calculus. Yeah.
Coach, just what have you thought about the quarterbacks through the first week?
It's competitive. Guys are getting after it, and it's pretty cool. You see one guy make a play, and the other guy's eager to make a play out there, and that's fun to see. But I really like the leadership out of all those guys, and the way they carry themselves and the way they are with their teammates right now. It's been really good, but I think they're all doing a good job right now.
Coach, in the spring you were looking for some dudes. Have you seen any dudes yet?
Oh yeah, we have some dudes. We have some dudes. We're gonna continue to find some more dudes that's on the team, but we have some guys that can get the job done for us on and off the field, and we're excited about them.
Anybody getting close to earning those single digits back?
It's too early. Probably know something a little late on next week. You know, getting some pads and playing some more ball, get these grades back. All that plays a big factor in who's going to wear a single digit or not.
Have you ever done this before and the guy hasn't earned back the single digit?
Absolutely. I'm sure some guys won't earn it back this time.
How does that conversation go? Is that awkward, or they usually kind of accept it? And
they have no choice but to accept it. They know what it is going in. You know, we're not going to sugarcoat anything. They know what it is, and they know what the expectations are, and if they want it, they got to do something.
Single digit something that you're planning to add throughout camp, or would you do it all the final week, announcing who they are?
I haven't really. I'm worried about practice. The heck with a number, you know.
Coach,
Me, they got to do something, make that number go.
how impressive have you been with the young receivers so far?
Very impressive. I tell you what, Warren Thompson, Keyshawn, those guys have been really impressive. Even Trayshawn Harrison, and he hadn't been out as many practices as those other guys, but very impressed with them. I'm very impressed with our DBs too, Isaiah Bolden and A.J. Lyden and Asante Samuels. All those guys are they everything that we thought they would be when we recruited them in some. You know, I mean, it's been very, very impressive watching those guys each and every day. I can sit here and tell you each and every day they've been getting better. They made a play to get noticed, and that's pretty cool to see. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
How is Zaquandre transitioned to defense?
Really good. Z is probably one of the best athletes on the football team, and I think he's showing that just in a couple of days of just lining up there, and the plays he's making, it's like, wow. And it's pretty cool just walking by the defensive guys, and they're like, Coach Z got it, you know. Told you, you know. But it's pretty cool, you know. He got an interception the other day, and to see all of his teammates run over there and get behind him and be fired up about it says a lot about how they feel about Z. And it was great. Again, hadn't played linebacker and over there making plays like he's been there for a while.
Is that one of those where you're just trying to get the best football players
Absolutely.
on the field?
We'll always try to get the best players on the field. And again, I just think he's such a tremendous athlete, and it's be a shame on us to have him on the sideline over there by me. You know, that's not fun at all.
Xavier Peters started practicing yet?
No, he's got to go through the acclimation period. You know, he's doing the physicals and those things and making sure that everything comes back right, and then he can get out there with the guys.
How far behind the 8 ball is he?
He's further behind than the other freshmen because he wasn't here this summer.
Coach Barnett mentioned that he doesn't like the term cover corner. He likes complete corner because he needs his guys to tackle. Are you happy with the physicality that you've seen from the DBs in camp?
I am. Those guys, they're not afraid of contact, you know, and I think that's really important. It's hard to play this game if you're afraid of contact, and those guys have come up, and again, it's tough because we haven't tackled anything, but it's good to see them come up and fit a guy up and not be afraid. You know, when you got a guy like JP running football, you got some of these small DBs coming up and trying to tackle them. Again, you got to have some gut, and you got to have some courage on impact, and those guys have it.
Is Hamza cross training at linebacker at all, or is he strictly Hamza?
No, he's playing safety.
Yeah. Coach, you've had a couple guys like Coach Woody, Coach Pimpleton be with you at previous jobs. So what's that mean to you to have guys who've been loyal and been with you at different stops?
It's great. I mean, again, those guys have helped along the way. It's a big reason why we're here now. Those guys understand the culture that we're trying to create, and that helps when you bring new guys in. They can help facilitate that with them and the player. So I think it's always great. I know for me and changing jobs, it made the transition a lot easier when you have guys that understand it and that can help everyone else that don't understand it catch up, and it helps things go a lot smoother and quicker.
Coach, all of you guys have said that you wanted to coach at a school like a Florida State. When you got the job, did you guys kind of have a moment where, you know, you kind of rejoiced a little bit and then realized you had to get back to work?
Nah, I hadn't had that moment yet. You know, I think, that hadn't came yet. I think we all just grinding. Understand it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be tough, and we're all up for the challenge and looking forward. It's what we all signed up for and looking forward to, and ready to get going.
Coach Kelly said when you talked him into taking the job as receivers coach, that he didn't realize how much he would like it. Did you see that right away when he got out there in practice with the spring?
Yeah, because I heard him yell a lot more than I ever heard Coach Kelly yell. Usually he's just pretty calm, but I think that's what teenagers do to you sometimes. And it's pretty funny to see him yell a little bit out there, but to see him flying around and in meetings and just how involved he is, you can tell he's really excited about being back there. And he was a little weary at first, you know, but I think after being out there and really before he got out there, I think that visit we took to Trayshawn, I think that kind of let him know he can do this again, because he was very, very impressive in the home visit. I was impressed. I was like, wow, you know, and I felt David Kelly and myself, it's a pretty good tandem going into a home, and mission was accomplished.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you all.